The forest of 5 shadows. The dawn light filtered gently through the treetops of Greenwood Forest, catching the drops of dew that clung to every leaf and blade of grass. As the sun climbed higher, a hush of anticipation settled over the woodland. Something unusual was happening, a rumor that had drifted through burrows, nests and dens alike. The legendary Moonstone Path had appeared again. No one had seen the Moonstone Path for decades. It was said to appear only once in a generation, leading to a hidden glade where an ancient treasure lay waiting, not gold, but a magic capable of granting one heartfelt wish. And so, 5 unlikely companions found themselves converging at the forest's oldest oak tree. 1. The gathering. The first to arrive was Fen the fox, sleek and quick-eyed, known both for his cleverness and his mischief. He curled his brush-like tail neat, lie around his paws as he waited, ears flicking with impatience. Then came Lumi the rabbit, soft-furred and wide-eyed, who hopped nervously in place. Unlike Fen, Lumi had never sought adventure, yet something had compelled her out of her burrow that morning. A heavy rustling signal led the arrival of Bran the brown bear, enormous and gentle, still rubbing sleep from his eyes. Bran rarely left his berry grove, but he felt adding in his heart that he could end Tigner. Moments later, Quill the duck waddled into the clearing, feathers fluffed from a long flight over Greenwood Lake. She shook off a stray feather and greeted everyone with a polite nod. Finally, with a scamper and a leap, Pip the squirrel landed on a low branch overhead, chattering excitedly. Pip was the smallest but the most energetic of the group, always climbing, jumping, questioning. They stared at each other, unsure of what to say. It was Entomon for animals of such different natures together peacefully. It was Lumi who broke the silence. Did you all feel it too? The call? Each one nodded. Fen flicked his tail, then waved the Vezamagal, the Moonstone Path. Bran rumbled a slow, deep breath. If it truly leads to a wish, we should walk it together. No greed, no tricks. Fen smirked. Who, me? Everyone glared at him. Fine, he muttered. And so the unlikely 5 set off. 2. The path unfolds. The Moonstone Path shimmered red, faint lie beneath their paws, smooth, pale stones that glowed as though filled with moonlight even under the bright sun. It wound deeper into Greenwood Forest than any of them had ever ventured. The path soon narrowed between thick brambles and ancient trees leaning inward, like great wood and guardians. Lumi shivered. It feels like the forest is watching. It is, Bran replied softly, but not unkindly. The first challenge came when the path led to a wide ravine, a steep drop with a small, thin log bridging it. The wind howled through the gap. Quill shook her head. I can fly, but the rest of you. I'll go first, Fen said confidently. He stepped onto the log, which wobbled dangerously. Lumi gasped. Be careful. Fen froze as the log groaned. Then Pip zipped forward. I've got an idea. He scampered up an herby tree and dropped down onto a vine, which he tied around a branch on the far side. Quill flew to the opposite tree and tugged the vine tight, anchoring it like a handrail. With the vine steadying them, each animal crossed safely. Even Fen looked impressed. Not bad. Squirrel. Pip puffed his chest proudly. Brains and speed. Bran crossed last. Slow but steady. The log creaked with every heavy step, but he made it across. That was teamwork, Bran said with a satisfied grunt. And the Moonstone Path glowed brighter. 3. Shadows and secrets. The path then entered a part of the forest where the trees grew so tall and thick that barely any light reached the ground. Strange shadows danced along the trunks. Suddenly, Lumi yelped. Something had grabbed her foot. A creeping shadow curled around her leg like smoke. Bran roared and swatted at the darkness, but his massive paw passed straight through it. Fen narrowed his eyes. This is illusion magic. Don't panic. Easy for a fox to say. One by one, the shadows slid the red toward the group. Pip's tail bristled. Quill flapped her wings, trying to blow them away. Stay close together, Bran instructed, placing his bulk protectively at the center. Lumi squeezed her eyes shut, Why is it showing us scary shapes? Because it feeds on fear, Fen said. Then we won't give it any. Quill said firmly. She began humming soft, steady, calming, a lakeside melody. Pip joined Ed in with chirping. Bran rumbled a deep hum beneath them all. Lumi's trembling slowly eased, and the shadows faded like mist at sunrise. Fen blinked, surprised but pleased. Good work, all of you. The moonstone path shimmered again, brighter than before.